in the 505, moved to the 90 way. Mom and pop, so was cat food on the plate. Government aid meant the government cheese. We on government land, we still ain't free.
All right. Some McConaughey in this piece, y'all. What up, y'all? It's K&B, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be on the ROD once again on my commute to work. I just want to take some time to talk about music. Yes, I love music, and if you can't tell, yes, I am a Juggalo. I get ass and they see my tats and stuff like that, but I was listening to an album that came out last month that I've been so behind on music, and my homie Colin always sends me stuff, and I texted him today. I was like, yo, this House of Crazies 31 album slaps like hard, like, oh my god, the pure fire, and it's so tasty. And he's like, what, you're that behind? I was like, dude, with work and with everything else going on, I am that behind, but I'm trying to catch up on. There's some really great stuff that's come out, especially from Buckshot, one of my favorites. You know, Twiztid. This House of Crazies, though, it's some good shit, man. I gotta highly recommend it if it's your type of music. And with my type of music, it's not everyone's type of music. So, like the other day, I know someone who likes to write lyrics to songs in a notebook, and they're like, Kyle, what's your favorite song? And just out the top of my head, I'm like, ICP's Dead Body Man. Just because usually that song circulates through my head. And she's like, okay. And like the next day she comes back, she's like, what did I just listen to? And I was like, it's the Dead Body Man. Dead bodies all over the street. You know, it's such a classic in my mind. And I this is why I tell people I don't play DJ for that fact, because I played some Ouija Mac for somebody, they really didn't care for it. I played some Darby O'Trill, they're like, I don't like, what is this? You know, I'm like, this is that wicked. Yeah, this is the shit that makes me happy. this is that the music you can put on. But you know, Darby O'Trill, and you know, I got that Chapter 17. That's my next tattoo I'm gonna get. And you know, and Cody Manson, and God, Scum, LSP. You know, I like to show people my music, but at the end of the day too, I kind of prepare myself for someone being like, I don't get that. Like the song Dead Body Man, this person listened to and was just like, is everything okay with your mind? And I was like, yes, everything's okay with my mind. You know, everything is very okay, because it's the type of music I love. But I love all types of music as well. Like, I'm not just stuck in one genre. Hip-hop is like, hip-hop horrorcore is my main base. So I found things in the mainstream that I like here and there. But, you know, it's just a preference on what my day feels like. Like this morning, I'll tell you, I was listening to the soundtrack to Andrew Garfield's Tick, Tick, Boom, the musical. And I love that soundtrack, you know. So my tastes can go all over the place, but the base is basically, you know, hip-hop, horrorcore, you know, and usually what I'm feeling. The Tick, Tick, Boom, if you've not seen this movie's fantastic. If you like musicals, Andrew Garfield's adorable in it. Like, his role is just really great. And the songs are very catchy. And I played around with writing a musical. You know, it's a musical I have in my back pocket, I wrote out, called Burrito. And it's about these two kids just having a really crappy week. And they want to, you know, there's this one thing in life that makes them happy and gets up in the morning, that gets their day going, and it's this gas station burrito, you know. And I got the actual intro song recorded. I just need someone better that sings better than me to make the song. But it's these two, you know, one, she broke up with her significant other. The other one's just depressed and everything, but they both get up at the same time, and it's a little like they want to get to that burrito. Like, that burrito is everything they want. And it's just a series of days, and then one gets the burrito, the other one doesn't, the other one's sad. So, but then it becomes a competition of who's gonna get it. Then they finally meet each other in the end, and the last burrito's there, and they share the burrito. You know, and then they get into a conversation with each other over that burrito. Then you find out some deep emotions between both of them, then a real connection and a bond between these two, and where then at the end of the story you kind of put in your head that they're going to meet each other over and over again that day, and eventually fall in love, if they want to. So I thought it was a really cool idea, and the idea, I remember it sparked from this. I was just like, ideas just come out, and once the idea goes, I could show you the paper. The paper looks like a madman scribbles. And I had this song, burrito, I just want my burrito. Then I was like, burrito. Then I thought of these two characters, and my favorite part about that story that I wrote is that at the end of it, when they say their goodbyes for now, he gives her a letter, says, hey, that burrito was supposed to be my last meal, and I could not come to terms with it every time I got it because I felt like I wasn't ready. And today I felt I was ready to kill himself. But now that he's made a connection with this person who could become his friend, they don't need to be, in love or anything like that, who becomes a person that he's attached himself to, and this other person's attached himself because they're both fucked up. And I really, it was a really emotional moment in that story where he says, this moment right here meant the world to me. Over a goddamn burrito, but this moment of connecting with you, and it made me want to stop thinking all those bad thoughts. And here's my suicide note. And she takes it, and it's a little somber moment, and she rips it up for him and says, hey, see you tomorrow for that burrito. And end of the story. It's a short story, and I wanted it to be a musical. I was just like, like 3-4 songs tops, and I really want to flesh it out. Like I want to write it as a short story first to see how it goes. Like I wrote it more in a base of a script, and I started writing the songs for. I got 2 songs complete out of the 4. I got the main intro, then I got another song with, like both kids get a song each. There are moments to talk about their issues of what's going on in their life and everything that they're thinking and stuff like that. And then there's a little like song that is the race between the two. Like, I wake up, I'm gonna get my burrito. There's that song there. And I don't know. I really just like musicals. I think musicals are cool. That's why I really vibed with Joker too. But yeah, just music, man. And like, what is your favorite? Like, what is your jam and toast, man? Like, what do you play that people find weird? I hate people who are like, oh, I hate this, or oh, I hate that. I'm like, so then it's not for you. Like people say, like, I hate country. I like country. Like the other day, my random playlist was playing a little bit of Sinatra, then a little bit of ICP, then a little bit of some Scum. Then I went to Brad Paisley's Waiting on a Woman, and I bawled my eyes out because I lost my grandfather over a year ago, and it was a huge loss in my life. And the song is about this guy who sits next to this old guy, and he goes, hey, you waiting on a woman? And he goes, yeah. And it's just a beautiful song about him saying, like, I will wait for her no matter what, no matter how long it takes, I will wait for her. And then when I get to the pearly gates, I'll be sitting there waiting on her. And I'm thinking about it now it's making me cry, but it really hit an emotional core. And I remember this is like, I just dropped my daughter off at school. and and like I'm sitting there and I'm like all the way, I was like, and I was like, I miss you, Grandpa. And I stopped and got myself together, put my makeup on, But I love when music can do that. And like today, why I brought up House of Crazies, their 31 album. There's a song called Face First into Hell or something like that. Yeah, and I don't know the tracks too well, but yeah, I really like that track. It made me dance. Like Face First into Hell, I think it's called. No, maybe. I know Face First is in the title of the song, but it's a really great song. It's a really great album. I highly recommend it if that's your cup and tea, just check out Twiztid in general, and just shout out to Twiztid because I love Twiztid. And the new Linkin Park album's coming out this Friday. I'm very excited about that. I think the new lead singer is really stepping up her game into that role. Like, she's even said, I'm not replacing Chester. I'm here as, honoring Chester. And it was a big controversy because, we didn't hear from Linkin Park. And that album, One More Light, is one of my favorite albums. And it's a depressing album. It just hits you in all the feels. And you know that you can feel Chester kind of screaming for help, and I remember the day he passed, it really rocked me because those Linkin Park songs really, they're part of my history, they're part of my DNA and everything like that, and when they announced that they got a new lead singer, a new band, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. And man, I think her name is Emily Armstrong. She's got the vocals of a goddess. Oh my God. Now I'm blanking on the song titles right here. The first single they released, there's a part in that song is like, damn, now I'm blanking the damn lyrics. What? Now I gotta look it up. Hold on. That was driving me crazy because now I'm thinking about it, and I was like, what is that song? The Emptiness Machine? Yeah, right. In the emptiness machine, and it's a great song. Everything else I've heard that I can't name the title now too because I'm blanking hard. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate when you get older you just blank sometimes? I'm 35, about to be 36, but I've been doing it a lot lately. I can walk into a room, I could walk in and be like, hey, or I'll have determination to walk into that room for something. I'll walk in there, jolly and holly and whatnot, and I'm like, why did I come in here? And usually my wife and kid are like, I don't know. Or when I'm at work, they're like, I don't know. Why did you come in here? I was like, I don't know. Then 2 hours later, you're like, that's why. Ha! Yeah. Getting older. But that's it, y'all. I just want to talk about music real quick and some things I've been listening to, catching up on. I've been doing a lot of audiobooks, some Steinbeck and stuff like that. I did this book called Animal Farm that was really, really good. Stepping up the game in a literature aspect, because usually I'm just stuck in Star Wars books or comic books and stuff like that. So, doing some things to help my brain. Do things to help your brain, okay? And don't walk in a room and forget things automatically, because I do that a lot. And then my team that's under me, I always tell them, like, hey, Kyle, but I was like, I have a notebook. Write it down in a notebook so I can physically see it in the notebook and be like, okay, cool, I will take care of that. Okay, cool, that's cool. Or, hey, I got this. Okay, cool, put that in the notebook. Why? I used to be big on sticky notes, but then it became a big waste, and I had sticky notes everywhere. So now I just bought a book and a journal, and I've been journaling too. Like I bought myself a journal. Here, this goes with me everywhere, and I've been, this could be helpful for you. Like, I write it. I don't write poetry. Well, I did write some poetry in here. More lyrics, hip hop lyrics than anything like that. And I write my weight and everything as I go along. If I ate something cool, if something happened or whatever, or if I'm feeling something, I'll write down that note and stuff like that. But this has been a big help. Like, it's been my little bit of a comfort zone of, like, if I'm feeling something, or if I have an idea, which I started a new story in here called The Trail. I'm very excited about it. Like, I'm very, very excited about it. So I'm telling myself I need to write more. I need to write more. And with this story called The Trail, not going to say what it's about yet until I flesh out the story, but I'm excited about it, and I need to find a way to publish these things and get them published so I could be published. I get published to published, All right, y'all. I'm KB, the Sexy Ninja. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with the bum down at Walmart. And remember, stay sexy, ninjas. Whoop, whoop.
The res kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a res kid popping off at the lid. About to do it big.